What if I told you the moment you stop fighting uncertainty is the moment life starts to feel lighter? Think about it. How much of your day is spent worrying? Worrying about the future, about outcomes, about things that may never even happen. We all do it. Because deep down, we fear the unknown. We crave control. But here's the truth. Real peace, real strength doesn't come from controlling everything around you. It comes from mastering what's within you. Today, let's talk about how you can stop worrying, take back control over your mind, and make life feel a little easier by learning to embrace uncertainty instead of fearing it. Because when you stop resisting, you start flowing, and life becomes a lot lighter. Let's start with this. Why do we worry so much? It's because our mind craves predictability. It wants to know what's coming next. The job promotion, the relationship outcome, our health, our finances. But life doesn't work that way. Life is full of twists and turns. It's naturally uncertain. And when we fight that, when we resist it, we suffer. The Buddha once said, "Nothing is forever, everything changes." Think about how often we try to lock life into a neat little box, trying to make it stable, certain, and safe. We make detailed plans, worry about backup plans, and then worry about whether our plans will even work. But that very resistance is where worry is born. Because deep down, we know we can't control it all. It's like standing in front of the ocean and trying to stop the waves with your hands. Exhausting, impossible, and only leaves you feeling powerless. But here's where everything shifts. What if uncertainty isn't your enemy? What if it's actually your greatest space of power? Think about it. Every success story you've ever heard started with uncertainty. The person who started a business didn't know if it would work. The person who opened their heart to love didn't know if they'd be accepted. The adventurer, the artist, the dreamer, they all stepped into the unknown. It's in that space where new possibilities live. Uncertainty is like the open sea. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to ride them. And when you stop demanding guarantees, you start seeing opportunities. You become lighter, freer, more creative. There's a kind of deep wisdom that arises when you say to yourself, "I may not know what will happen, but I trust that I will handle it when it comes." That's real inner strength. So, let's get practical. If you can't control everything out there, what can you control? Your reactions, your effort, your mindset. That's where your real power lies. The Buddha taught, "You are the master of your mind, not the victim of your circumstances." You can't stop the storms from coming, but you can choose how you stand in the rain. Here's a simple practice. When worry creeps in, pause. Take a deep breath. Feel your feet on the ground. Ask yourself, is this something I can control right now? If yes, take action, even if it's a small step. If no, gently let it go. Bring your focus back to the present moment where your power lives. Even writing it down can help. Make 2 lists, one for things within your control and one for things that aren't. Then, commit to releasing the second list from your mind, and repeat this often because the mind loves to pull us back into worry. But with practice, you get stronger at returning to your center. You'll notice something beautiful when you start living this way. Life becomes lighter, easier. You carry less tension because you're no longer clinging so tightly. You fear less because you trust yourself to handle whatever comes. I know someone who used to obsess over every detail of her career, every email, every meeting, every outcome. She would lie awake at night worrying. But when she started focusing only on what she could control, her skills, her effort, her attitude, and let go of the rest, Doors began to open in ways she never expected. She wasn't just working harder, she was working with more freedom, more confidence. When you embrace uncertainty, you become flexible like bamboo, strong but able to bend with the wind. And that's real power. That's when life starts to feel easier, not because it changed, but because you changed. So today, I invite you to reflect. Life was never meant to be fully predictable, but peace comes when you trust yourself. Trust that you'll adapt, that you'll find a way no matter what life brings. Let go of one worry today, just one. And instead, focus your energy on something you can control, even if it's just your next small step. Maybe it's showing up for your work with calm focus. Maybe it's choosing kindness in a difficult conversation. Maybe it's simply breathing and coming back to the present. And if this message resonates with you, and you want more wisdom on creating calm, confidence, and control in your life, consider subscribing to this channel. Let's walk this path together, one step at a time. Because when you stop fighting uncertainty, you discover the freedom that was waiting for you all along.